solo queen. She's all back, and this time I am in New York. Yes, I am in New York for a week to celebrate my 26th birthday. I was super jet lagged and couldn't make any video. I tried to, but I was just so tired. So today is the day. I am currently in Times Square, absolutely loving the vibe, and the billboards, they are taking all the attention, and I'm here enjoying sunshine. When I turned 26, I promised myself I would do something memorable. So I packed my bag, got on a flight, and headed to New York, chasing the feeling of freedom I've always dreamt about. I just landed in New York, still a little jet lagged, but full of excitement. On the train to my hotel, I couldn't stop looking out of the window. Everything felt new, and it hit me that I was about to turn 26 here. I am enjoying my drink in Hard Rock Cafe. This is my third pint for the day. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm still fine, doing very well. It's my birthday week. Here we are, having the best time in NYC. I started exploring the city with no real plan, just wandering. Somewhere along Fifth Avenue, I found myself standing in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral. Inside, it was even more beautiful than I imagined. Peaceful, grand, and full of light. St. Patrick's Cathedral is one of New York's most iconic landmarks. Built in the mid 1800s, it stands right on the Fifth Avenue as a symbol of faith and resilience. Its stunning neo-Gothic design and soaring spires makes it one of the most beautiful churches in the city. And stepping inside feels like stepping back in time. I just took the subway to Brooklyn. I'm excited to see the Brooklyn Bridge. I got off to the Brooklyn Bridge station, and right now I'm on my way to see the most iconic bridge in New York City. There is something about walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. The city feels alive in a way that's hard to describe. The skyline, the river, the people passing by, it's pure New York. If you have ever seen New York in movies, this is the bridge you always notice, the Brooklyn Bridge. And now I am here. I am in Brooklyn Bridge right now. Just can't believe my eyes. I made it to Brooklyn Bridge. Wow. This is something I always dreamt as a child, to go to New York and explore everything about New York, be it Times Square, Manhattan, Brooklyn Bridge. And today, after 26 years, I'm here, literally. This is unbelievable. I'm just so happy. I thank God so much for fulfilling my dream to be in America. My first time in North America, my first time in the United States, and first time in New York. And this is where I'm standing right now. This is the place where people, they lock their love and they throw the key in the river or somewhere. But it's something very interesting. They lock their love to last forever. How sweet is that? After walking the Brooklyn Bridge, I found myself in Dumbo, one of the Brooklyn's coolest neighborhoods. The cobblestone streets, the views of Manhattan Bridge, and the city skyline framed perfectly between the bridges. It's the kind of a spot that makes you stop and just take it all in. Next up was the Staten Island Ferry, one of the best free ways to see the Statue of Liberty up close. Riding the ferry with the wind in my hair and the city skyline behind me, you really feel the scale of New York. And there she was, Lady Liberty. So I am in Chinatown right now. This is a complete different spot from New York. Like the minute I crossed Manhattan and came to the lower Manhattan, I was like, this is Chinatown. This is unbelievable because it doesn't look like New York at all. It looks exactly like China. I mean, I've been to China very briefly on my way to Singapore, and it's giving me a very strong Shanghai feeling. So it's just so unusual. Like literally one part of New York, which has got loads of busy streets and skyline, and the other part of New York is just so different. It looks so dead. Chinatown feels different from the rest of New York. Quieter, almost dead at times. Like the city paused for a moment. The streets are narrow, the shops are small, and it has this strange, peaceful energy that's completely unlike the chaos of Midtown or Times Square. As I wandered further through Chinatown, I came across this random TV in a tiny shop. I couldn't resist snapping a quick video of mine. I am in Soho, Manhattan, and there are lots of shops. It's like a shopping center in New York City. Fabulous shops, designer shops. They all look very, very beautiful. Waking up in New York and heading to Central Park felt surreal. The park was alive, people jogging, cycling, walking dogs, and just stood there for a moment, soaking it all in. It's amazing how peaceful it can feel right in the middle of the city. So I am in Central Park right now. I had to run about an hour ago, and then I went back to my hotel room, changed, and just got here for a quick stroll. And it's a lovely day. It's my birthday. It's my 26th birthday. Oh my god, can't believe it. Last year I was in Dubai, and this year I came to New York to celebrate my 26th birthday, as you all know. And it's just such a lovely start to the day, very positive, bringing all the positivity on my 26th birthday, and praying to God. I'm going to go to temple very soon and just give the whole day to myself. I truly deserve it. Central Park has been around since the 1850s, and it's amazing how peaceful it feels in the middle of the city. From the paths and trees, you can still see the tall skyline buildings rising above, a perfect mix of nature and New York City. On my birthday evening, I visited the Ishkan temple in New York, and it felt really special. Coming from a Hindu family and growing up visiting the temple, it's a tradition that's always been a part of my life. By God's grace, it's something I still want to continue, and being there made my birthday feel peaceful and meaningful. Hello, everybody. I'm slightly hungover. It was my birthday yesterday, and I had loads of drinks, so still kind of recovering from the hangover. I just took myself here doing the touristy stuff. So I am in Washington Square Park right now. This is what you can see in the backdrop. It's just like so specific, very nicely designed, and it's one of the oldest arts in New York City. So I am literally having the best time in this square. People are chatting, spending time, and there's also lots of shops around, and the breeze, the weather, everything is just so fitting right now.
Washington Square Park is one of New York's most iconic spots, with its famous arch, lively fountains, and street performers. The park is full of energy. Working through, you really feel that city's heartbeat and the mix of history, art, and everyday life all around you.
I am very excited right now because now I'm heading to see the Friends apartment. I've always been a Friends fan since my childhood, and I love Friends. And who wouldn't love Friends? Everybody loves Friends. Friends is like, I watch Friends when I'm happy, sad. I just watch Friends randomly. Until date, I love watching Friends. And now I am going to see the apartment, the actual apartment where Friends was shot. So, very excited.
Growing up, I spent countless hours watching Friends and dreaming of New York. Standing in front of the building where it was actually shot felt so different. There were others taking photos too, and I couldn't help having my full on fangirl moment, like literally my childhood dream finally coming to life.
That was amazing. Like literally my childhood bucket list ticked off. I always wanted to see how it looks like, the building. I was like so curious since I was a baby, since I started watching Friends to be specific. And finally, I saw it. Yes. I'm just so happy. I feel like I'm on cloud nine right now.
Little Island in New York is such a unique spot. A beautiful green space floating above the Hudson River. Walking around, I love the mix of art, nature, and city views all at once. There are small shops, cozy cafes, and restaurants with so many different cuisines, plus a little food market where you can grab quick bites. It's the perfect place to stroll, explore, and enjoy both the sights and the flavors of the city in one spot. Every corner has something new to discover, making it one of my favorite spots in New York.
I am now on my way to see a musical. And of course, when in New York City, you cannot miss something like that. So I'm very excited to see how it's like. I love watching musicals in London. I love going to theaters. And now it's time to see what New York has to offer.
The next morning, I made my way to New Jersey. Heading to Newport, I took the subway first and then hopped on the PATH train. It was actually really busy and gave me a glimpse of how connected New York and New Jersey are. Arriving in Newport, the vibe felt different from the city. Calmer streets, modern buildings, and the waterfront right there, looking back across the river at Manhattan skyline, was incredible. And walking around the shops and cafes made it feel like a little escape. It was such a nice way to start the day and explore another side of the area. A perfect day trip, easy to get to, and full of new sights and experiences.
Good morning. I am in New Jersey. I am currently sitting in Newport waterfront, and I'm enjoying the sunshine and the skyline. I'm sitting on one of the benches here, and the view of the skyline is absolutely stunning. Today is a very special day for me. It's one of my favorite person's birthday, and it's somebody whom I miss every day, all the time, even right now. It's someone who's very special person in my life, very important to me, and who always pushes me to be the best version of myself. And I'm so grateful that I met him, and I cannot wait to go home and see my person. Anyways, I am here
I left New York City around 9:30 this morning, and I took the subway and the PATH train to get to New Jersey. It was about an hour travel, and every minute spent in New Jersey so far is worth it. It's very different from New York City. New York is all about the city life, the city chaos, whereas New Jersey is very calm, composed, relaxed. I mean, today's weather is absolutely the perfect fit to have a nice day trip to New Jersey. After exploring Newport, I spent some time just walking along the waterfront, taking in the calm water and the Manhattan skyline across the river. It was peaceful and a nice contrast to the city's busy streets. After a while, I headed back to the train station to return to New York City. The station itself was so open and spacious, and the trains looked so different from what I'm used to. Modern, sleek, and really impressive. So I am in Bryant Park in New York City, and I am visiting the Christmas village in Bryant Park. It looks absolutely fabulous, and it is already giving loads of Christmas vibes. So I'm going to show you around how it looks like. It's just completely a different look. And just like that, I wrapped up my New York trip at the Bryant Park Christmas Village. And it was such a magical experience. The festive lights, the little wooden stalls, and the smell of holiday treats everywhere, it made feel so cozy and joyful. I wandered around, checked out the handmade gifts, and even grabbed a few snacks. It really captured the holiday spirit in the city. Being there made me fall in love with New York all over again. I loved every moment of this trip, and I can't wait to come back. New York, you'll always have a piece of my heart. Always.